Good morning, Lindsay. This is Carolina Gilcapi from State Adventures. I shared an itinerary with you for Argentina for 2024, and I thought it would be easier for you to understand the logistics and how everything works if I just jumped on here and go through the itinerary with you. So let me share my screen and take just a few minutes of your time. I sent this proposal to you, so you should have the PDF version, but let me go through the trip for you. So this particular trip I put as a start on March 6th. If that date does not work for you, just let me know. I will revise it accordingly to your plans, to your flights, because this is a completely private trip and we can make any changes you'd like. So on day one, you fly into Buenos Aires, Argentina. It's an overnight flight, so you arrive on day two. So we will pick you up at the airport. There'll be a State Adventures team. They'll have a sign with your name on it, a private driver and a car waiting for you, and we will take you downtown into Buenos Aires. The hotel that I chose on this particular trip is the Carles Hotel. It's a beautiful boutique hotel in an old historical building, really well located. So you can go outside, go on the Florida walking street, reach the old main square, even go to La Boca. Everything is reachable on foot if you would like, but transportation within Buenos Aires is quite easy as well. So on that first day, because from experience, I know that my clients get a second wind after that overnight flight. They check in, they freshen up. We will show you the north part of the city. So that is Recoleta and Palermo, all the beautiful neighborhoods, beautiful parks. It is kind of like the historic section of the city. The oldest coffee shop is there called La Biela. We'll pop in there to have a traditional Buenos Aires coffee. We will have a beautiful lunch in a traditional restaurant called La Cabrera. I was just there a few months ago, and literally we were the only tourists. Everybody else was local. So it was a great feeling to go to somewhere where locals really enjoy. And then you'll rest for the evening. The second day, you wake up, you have your breakfast at the hotel, and we will pick you up again, same guide, so he kind of gets to know you, knows your pace, and we will visit the south part of the city. So the south part of the city is the heart of tango. This is San Telmo and La Boca, the colorful parts of Buenos Aires that you might know from photos. You will stumble onto tango dancers in the street, practicing, lots of music here, very colorful, very sometimes seedy history here, but lots of fun to learn all about it. And we will make sure we'll hit the main square with the pink house, which is, Evita's house. We'll go to Puerto Madero on the river. There's plenty to see and do in Buenos Aires. You could spend a week in Buenos Aires and not see it all, but we will make sure to hit all the highlights as well as some off the beaten path locations for you to really make some memories. And then tonight, we'll take you to a tango dinner show. Cafe Angelitos is one of our little favorite intimate little places, great stage, great dancers, and wonderful food. So you will be served dinner first, and then you will see a show on the stage. We always get the VIP tables right up in front of the stage, so it's a nice experience, and a driver will take you back to the hotel afterwards. Then on March 9th, I left the day free, mainly because it is a great city and you can explore it on your own. If you want something included on this day, I suggest we add a day out of the city. We can go down Tigre Delta in a boat down the river, or we can go to an estancia to see what people outside of Buenos Aires live like. It's a great, ranches all around. So there's plenty to see and do, but the city itself is filled with museums and great shopping and just outdoor architecture that you can walk for miles and enjoy. Lots of parks. There's the Colón Theater that you can visit. So lots to see and do on this day. Then we fly down to Patagonia. So we're going to pick you up, take you to the airport, fly to Calafate, and take you to the hotel in Calafate. That afternoon, right away, we want to show you the best of views of Calafate. So we'll take you on this tour called the Balcony of Calafate. You go by these little jeeps. And then at the end, you wind up in these caves. And we set up a dinner for you, a Patagonia dinner. Welcome to Patagonia in Calafate. It's just a wonderful experience. And then you will stay at Esplendor. It's a nice boutique hotel, 4-star, great feel. You definitely wake up and you know you're in Patagonia. There's lots of fur and like colors of the outside brought into the property. I really liked inspecting this one as well. And then the next day, we will dedicate it to Perito Moreno, which is the most famous glacier in Argentina. It's the only glacier that is growing as opposed to melting and shrinking. So it's very exciting to see it. And you will go on the catwalks. You will go on a boat to the face of the glacier. You will spend a lot of time in this park and then come back to your hotel and rest. The hotel is in a little village called Calafate. And so there's a main square, there's little shops and restaurants. So you're not stuck in the hotel itself. You can actually enjoy exploring the town. Then the next day, on day 7, we will take you on a boat. So it's bigger than this. This is like a little boat that goes up to the glacier. But on day 7, it's a proper boat that will cruise to the other glaciers in the area and cruise among icebergs, all while you're enjoying a gourmet lunch, beautiful views, Argentinian wine. It's a very nice way to see Patagonia without it being a very strenuous activity. So it's a great balance of activity while you're walking on the glacier the day before, and then the following day seeing it from a boat. And day 8, we want to show you one more thing, and we will go out of the Calafate village, visit a local estancia in Patagonia. So they're completely different than the estancias outside of Buenos Aires. And here they have horses, there's hiking trails. We have a traditional lunch here that's cooked outside on a fire. And they even have zip lining here. So they really try to focus on all sorts of different activities that anybody would want. So you will get a taste of what Patagonia life in the Andes is like. It's a really great experience to be out of the town for a little bit. Because Patagonia is not all about glaciers. It's about the people that live there. And day 9, we will fly from Calafate to Iguazu Falls. I love ending the trip with Iguazu Falls because you get to kind of defrost and warm up at the end. Iguazu Falls is in the tropics, it's in the jungle, it's on the border of Argentina and Brazil. There's tropical birds and animals. So it's a great place to end up. And so I chose La Cantera. It's a great jungle hotel. It has great balconies where you can sit in a hammock. Great pool. So again, it is a place where we're going to defrost after all the Patagonia experiences. So day 10, we're going to focus on the Argentina side of Iguazu Falls. It's a natural wonder. You'll go by boat, you'll go by catwalks, you'll walk in the park. There's a train ride. It's a huge park and we try to cover it all. You have a private guide to join you on all of that. And day 11, we're going to cross the border and see the falls all at once in a panoramic view from the Brazil side. Brazil doesn't require any visas or vaccinations, so it's very easy to pop over for one day and see it from the Brazil side, taste Brazilian food. It's completely different there, so it's a fun little addition. And day 12, you fly back to Buenos Aires, where we will connect you from the domestic airport to the international airport, and you fly home, and you're home on day 13. So it's about 2 weeks of travel. It's a really wonderful experience. The trip is $59.99, which is the rates for 2023, and we will honor those rates for your trip in 2024 if we confirm the trip this month. So I hope you liked it. I helped you kind of understand how everything works. It's a private trip. Everything is open to customization, and we are here to help get you to Argentina safely and have a lot of fun and bring home some memories. So happy travels. I look forward to hearing from you.